Hi, this is Laurel. Welcome back to 31 Days of Couponing Success. Now yesterday we talked about some of the other reasons you stockpile besides just wanting to take great advantage of items that you need when they're at a really great price. So yesterday we talked about how you can stockpile for emergencies and for disasters. And so today we'll talk about the fact that you can stockpile for things like birthdays or holidays or events. And just things that you know are coming up and you need to take care of, purchasing some things for those events. So let's take, for example, birthdays. You know that you've got birthdays you need to take care of, and especially those of you with very young children, when your little ones go to, or your kids, I guess of any age, go to birthday parties. They need gifts to take in hand, or if someone is having a baby and you want to give them a gift, or if somebody's getting married, or if somebody is having about to move into a new home, you'd like to give them a housewarming gift, or if you're going to their home, you'd like to give them a hostess gift. So there are always reasons, always occasions, always always a need for gifts. And so again, with stockpiling, you start pricing these things before you need them, especially for those things that you know you're going to need. And you can get them when they're on sale, and you can use coupons. Obviously, you can use the same principles you're using for building up your food and your non-food stockpile for those other events that happen to come along in your life. So at the end of summer, you can check out summer clearance items. After Christmas, you can check out Christmas clearance items. And if there's no food involved in those, then you can just purchase those then and stockpile them, keep them on hand until the next holiday or the next summer season or Christmas season or whatever the case might be. For example, very recently, a few weeks ago, there was a great coupon where you could get money off of Hasbro games. And so I purchased just a few of those. We don't have a real need for games and toys and things, but I bought a few to keep on hand so that I have those for when I need them. And I know I've mentioned other things like Christmas. Maybe you might have to wait till after Christmas to catch some of those sales. But once those things start going on sale, then that's when you can pick them up really cheap. And for babies, people are always having babies. You can pick those baby items up when you see those really cheap. And diapers, diapers are always appreciated. And so now that you are couponing, you can just get those when they're cheap. And when people are moving into a home, like a housewarming gift, oh my goodness, they'd really appreciate all the things you can get in a stockpile, right? I don't know if you can see what I have here next to me. I still have items from my last video where I talked about my Rite Aid buy, but those types of items, that you're able to get for free or almost free, those are greatly appreciated. Laundry detergent and softener and body washes and soaps and toothpastes and all sorts of items like those. So just keep that in mind for next time when you are stockpiling, that you can even look beyond the things that you normally use to those things that maybe you consider giving as gifts. And if you have them on hand, even for when you don't know you're going to need them, like for example, someone's having a baby, you're eventually going to get them a baby gift, but there's sometimes those little ones that come along that maybe you didn't know, you haven't seen the woman in a long time, you know she was pregnant, so the baby's birth is upon you. You haven't had the chance to run out and get anything. But if you have baby gifts in your stockpile, if you have hostess gifts in your stockpile that you don't anticipate going to see someone, if you have those things in your stockpile, then you're prepared. You're always prepared. Okay, this is Laurel, and again, thanks for watching.